Leurs adversaires proviennent de Saint-Constant et de Treaty for Territory en Saskatchewan à un poids combiné de 450 livres. Voici Hardy Quick et Dante Dubois.
Welcome to Retour Polacos. Return for the cause. We are raising money here au Sommet de la Lutte for cancer in the Canadian Cancer Society. And here at our pre-show, Dr. Bob, Adam B. We're off for a hot and heavy start here. Tag team matchup, Adam.
RD Quick, Dante Dubois taking down Loïc Duplessis and Bray de la Russo.
We've seen a few of these, well, especially Bray. We've seen him previously. But Loïc and RD Quick, first times for them. Oh, and now we get the bell. It might have been over just as quick as that, Adam B.
Well, it was a very furious start from Bray and Loïc.
It threw me a little off kilter. I had an intro, I had some thoughts going in, and they started right away. But when you're on that pre-show, you want to try to make an impact. Like we always say, make a good show in here, and you can almost guarantee yourself a start on the main card.
Loïc hits the ropes, gets got by RD Quick. I've seen RD Quick before, Dr. Bob. Very talented young man.
First time for me, but when you're... Oh, no. Thing with being young and inexperienced in the ring is you're going to get tripped up, literally. Sometimes with moves like that, tag team maneuvers by the wily veteran here. Loïc Duplessis.
It's a very scary thought, Dr. Bob. Loïc Duplessis is actually the most experienced wrestler in this matchup. Very scary.
He did take quite a long break in the middle there as well, but coming back in his second time here, he's taking a lot more death matches, a lot more bleeding, a lot more, underhanded tactics here as well. But tonight, I think it's going to be a straight-up tag team matchup. Oof, big for him.
I mean, Loïc, he can talk a lot of trash, Dr. Bob, but he can get it done in the ring. I mean, just a very, cagey wrestler, not afraid to shy away from underhanded tactics and extreme violence to win a matchup.
Bray de Lucero with his shenanigans here.
The rat bastard coming down with the double eye. No, the double eye poke.
Is a big fan.
Axe handle eye poke.
I think he's a big fan of mine. He's got doctor written on his tights here. Chops from Bray. And we've seen this man tag team with a lot of different iterations of tag teams, but one thing that he always gets done is a lot of victories, a lot of success. Singles might be a little bit of a different story, Adam B.
Well, Bray de la Russo, he's really grown and he's found himself as a professional wrestler, whether you like it or not. He definitely somebody to keep your eye on, and
a lot of us do not like it.
Yeah. But tonight teaming with Loïc Duplessis, and so far working well together as a team, Dr. Bob.
De La Russo and Dante Dubois on the other side of the ring know each other very well. Dante's always got a little bit of the better when they face off, but he has not been able to get in this matchup as of yet, being cut off is young RD. Second generation, of course, had a bit of a football career as well, but his father, Toulouse Le Clown, So you know when you come from a second generation of wrestling here, of that next gen, you got a little bit of wrestling ingrained in your blood.
Bray Russo and Loïc continuing to keep RD Quick away from his partner Dante Dubois.
Not showing his quickness go. Every time he gets a little momentum, he gets stopped yet again. Tonight's show, Adam B, we've got a lot of huge matches here, none bigger than the title match as well in terms of Picton and Franky the Mobster. But we got tag team titles, we got all the singles matches, a whole bevy of amazing matches here tonight, all for a great cause.
We're also going to see some first time in the tournament to crown the first ever Asdll Franco-Ontario champion. The tournament begins round robin format.
Two of the matches of so 4 of the 8 competitors here wrestling here tonight. We've got that gigantic 2 out of 3 falls matchup, if I may say it in a nice way, one of the most excited matches I've been for in quite a while for the women's championship. Oh! That man doesn't need barbed wire, doesn't need weapons. Those palms, those fists are weapons enough.
Misses. Loïc tried to jump up, nothing there.
And Artie is one of those generational talents, I think, that started so young, so quickly. At 14 years of age, started wrestling. You hear about some of them across the Ontario scene, especially that kind of gravitate towards it as a teen. And so by the time they're in their 20s, they already have years of experience. And the powerhouse, Dante Dubois, unquestionably the strongest of these 4.
Dante Dubois looks impressive each and every time I see him, Dr. Bob. Going to be a hell of a talent.
More skilled, faster, stronger, and that experience is really paying off. Kind of see new things out of his repertoire all the time, too.
Full steam ahead for Dante Dubois.
And folks, if you're joining us here online on YouTube, just the numbers keep growing. We'll put out more and more chairs. Au sommet de la lutte. Power slam. That might be it, folks. Oh, I thought that was it. More and more people are filing in here to Au sommet de la lutte. If you are able to come check us out live, please do. There are no live crowds in the area that quite compete with Au sommet de la lutte, the biggest game in all of Hawkesbury, and we want you to come out and check us out live. Going for double team maneuver. Side Russian leg sweep, perhaps combined with a lariat, but no, once again, like earlier in this matchup.
Quick trying to lift up Bray Russo. Loïc pulled out Dante.
Perhaps the youngin getting a little distracted here.
Bray flips him over.
Oh, very close. Forearms. Ooh, the big one landing across the chest and the throat as well. Bray really throwing all of his weight in. Well, he knows some French, Adam.
Gets caught. RD Quick, look at this power.
Wow. Picks him up with ease. Spear from Dubois.
RD Quick holding Bray in place.
Go for the Styles Clash.
Oh,
finished a lot of opponents with his Styles Clash.
Signed, sealed, and delivered for RD Quick and Dante Dubois.
à chaque lutteur. Ce premier combat du bloc A est prévu pour une chute ou un maximum de 15 minutes. Voici le premier lutteur du bloc A du tournoi. Il provient de Paradise City, pesant 178 livres. Et son programme, Monsieur VIP. Voici Mitch Thompson.
And in Block A, the first competitor in the Franco-Canadian tournament to crown our Franco-Canadian champion, Mr. VIP, a man you know very, very well, Adam B., Mitch Thompson.
Yeah, we're kicking it off the tournament now, Dr. Bob, to crown the first ever Asdll champion Franco-Canadian. A very stacked block in both A and B. Block A having Junior Benito, Mitch Thompson, and Carl Jepson. Block B having Kevin Gray, Tyler Knox, and Frank Milano.
They highlighted it by saying there is a lot of Canadian talent, a lot of Francophone Canadian talent as well in this tournament. So while Au Sommet de la Lutte brings in the best wrestlers from all over, we will be concentrating on Franco-Canadian competitors in this tournament. Mr. VIP, if it was up to him, he'd be champion already.
Mitch Thompson, the first one in the ring. We await his opponent, Junior Benito.
And no surprise, Adam B., one of the most popular wrestlers everywhere we go.
Coming off a huge victory back at our last event in June, defeating Rich Swann in an absolute classic matchup.
It's got to be right up there with one of the best matches we've ever seen at Au Sommet de la Lutte. Go check it out, fans. Check out our entire back catalog online. We appreciate all the views. We appreciate all the extra eyes on Au Sommet de la Lutte. Man, Thompson versus Benito. That's a match that could headline any event, Adam B.
I mean, Junior Benito, he had a great night back in June. Mitch Thompson, not so much. Came up with a losing end of a trios matchup with the Wonder Boys, losing to TDT and PCO.
Tough night any night you go against caliber of opponents like that. Woo! Listen to that crowd. I can barely hear myself think, Adam B. A lot of kids out here tonight as well. Always a family-friendly occasion. Bring out the whole family, guys, when you come out to Asdll. Mitch Thompson getting his fair share of boos right now, as expected.
15-minute time limit, Dr. Bob. We see the time displayed on our screen.
And the rules here are, with the round robin type of matchups that we have here, it's going to be 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, 0 points, of course, for a loss.
All right, let's see who can set the pace, set the tempo for this tournament. Will it be Mitch Thompson or Junior Benito? Later on tonight, we will see in Block B, Kevin Gray taking on Frank Milano.
And as mentioned in our pre-show tonight, we're raising money for the Canadian Cancer Society. Thank you for everybody and your generous contributions. It's going to be a huge show, Retour pour la cause, and a great cause at that. We are starting off the night hot and heavy here with an incredible singles encounter for sure. These two match up very well in speed, Adam B., and something I'm surprised to say, but Junior Benito's got a lot more mass than Mitch Thompson. Man has been bulking up constantly over the last few months. Really living up to that big boy moniker.
I mean, Mitch Thompson, I've seen him since back in the Surfer days, Dr. Bob, now focused more on being Mr. VIP, but no matter which way he's going in terms of fan support or non-support, Mitch Thompson always going to be a hell of a talent.
I don't know if we call the boos and the heckles here fan support. Thompson is so versatile, so smart. At one point early on in his career, you kind of saw him as one-dimensional, perhaps with his speed. but so smart, so ring savvy, so cunning, so fast. Oh! And look at that, pops up with ease. Says no, 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 brushes it off nearly. Mr. VIP on the place. Really stressing the Franco-Ontarian, no, the Franco-Canadian part of this. Ooh, arm drag.
Asdll very, very proud of its Franco-Ontario community, and you know, there was a good show back in June, and it seems to have continued on with this crowd of big-time supporters for tonight's festivities.
Oh, one of the few feds here in the area that runs shows both in Ontario and Quebec. We love our fans on both sides of the borders. And listen to this energy, listen to the support. It's going to be hard to keep it up all night, but I know and I trust our fans. And I guess also Adam B with a count out. That would be 3 points towards Benito. Although I know he's not going to want a count out win here.
I mean, we've already got a great lineup of championship belts, Dr. Bob. You know, the newly introduced women's championship, the big prize, the Asdll championship, and of course the tag team title is currently held by Mathis, Myre, and Macrae Martin, who will see action in a four-way dance.
We'll talk a lot more about that one, I'm sure, as we go closer to the show, but closer to the match. But you always know with a multi-person tag team matchup, the difficulties there. Less to be known is just that you do not have to be the ones to lose that matchup. Oh! Speaking of losing that matchup, if it keeps on going in Thompson's way, this is going to be a short night. The timer right up there so all of our fans can keep timing along as well. 15 minutes. That must work a little bit with a change in strategy as well, because I know Benito, a lot of the matches I've called the Zips have gone quite a long while. We're talking 20, 25 plus minute classics, but you got to get your mindset a little bit different and try to finish this matchup quickly. He's used to longer term matches, conserving up perhaps that stamina and the energy versus the shorter bursts.
It's going to be a long road to crown the first ever Franco-Canadian champion, but Mitch Thompson definitely wants to stay on top of Junior Benito, and he wants to get that first 3-point victory. But, you know, Junior Benito, we've seen him here so many times, Dr. Bob, on the defensive, but just fights his way back time and time again.
Nobody with a bigger heart than the big boy.
Oh!
Now with perhaps also a big lump on his back after that kick. Way too cocky from Mr. VIP. Thought he was going to surf his way to victory there. Just lays his body on top, counts to 3 with his fingers. We were talking about how versatile and how good Mitch is. I think the one big fault in his game is that confidence. He can just jaw-jack with the fans when he should be concentrating on Benito.
And last time he was hurt in Hawkesbury, Dr. Bob, he was being tossed around the ring by TDT and PCO. Mitch Thompson wants to prove, hey, you know, that was just an off night for me. I'm still a danger. I'm still a threat to any championship, any opponent put in front of me.
Well, it's also a different whole kind of match and different strategy that you use. A one-on-one matchup versus that 3-on-3. Not to say it doesn't matter, but a whole different game plan goes into this. Benito comes off with that flying, I think it was a forearm flying clothesline perhaps. He's giving us a little bit of time to recover.
Under 10 minutes remain in this matchup. I mean, let's not rule that out either, Dr. Bob. I mean, we're talking a lot about victories, defeats, but, you know, considering how stacked these brackets are, I'm like,
well, it's kind of what I was saying about Benito. He's used to these longer type of matches. We've called so many of his longer matches as well, so can he get the job done in 15 minutes?
Well, gonna eat up some clock, though, to clap
Cheek
them cheeks.
coming!
Picks up
I know it's
Thompson.
coming up here. Pops up for that Finley roll. Whoa! Rolling Thunder leg move. I don't see that out of Benito very often.
Might have picked that up after his matchup with Rich Swann. Noted RVD fan, Rich Swann. I guess. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe they share a common bond. They're both their love, their appreciation of Robert Van Dam.
I thought you were going to say Swan and Van Dam had similarities. Up to the top, perhaps a frog splash. No, going for perhaps a stomp. Oh.
Gets caught.
Oh, so fast, so precise. Mitch does this so well, just combines up so many strikes and fast flurry. Almost reminds me of sort of a young AJ Styles in that he can connect 3, 4, 5 shots in a row and go for a big power move. Usually seals the deal. Not enough though against a competitor like Benito.
And you know, Dr. Bob, it's very interesting. Mitch Thompson has made it known that he's going to start slowing down the schedule. Not going to be as all over the place as he might have been once upon a time, but you know, definitely wants to focus his attention on Hawkesbury, Asdll, and coming out on this tournament on top and the first ever champion.
Yeah, but Adam B, not to call him man. Oh! Almost chucks him straight out the ring. Wow. I'll finish my thought later. I'm captivated right now. Is he going to go for another kick? Oh.
At this rate, I don't know if Junior Benito is going to have the ability to have thoughts after this.
Who knows if he can even make it to another round. Beautiful mistletoe drop kick to the top. Hooks the leg this time.
Shoot.
Taking that pinfall a little more seriously. Concentrate on your opponent. Concentrate on your opponent. Thompson taking his eye off the prize here.
Look, as
much as we all would like to see Renda get a punch in the face here, that's not the move for you to go right now. I got to ride back home with him, so you know. 2, no!
You made your choice.
Up and over Benito.
One step ahead of Thompson.
I don't know if you can still be Mr. VIP with some T-smithing. To the top, 450! That's it! Wow! Amazing way to start off the Franco-Canadian tournament. What a match, what a win. And getting 3 points, Junior Benito.
Junior Benito, your first victor of the tournament. 3 points awarded to Junior Benito, the first victor in Block A of this tournament. As I mentioned, Block B action to happen later on tonight. Frank Milano, Tornado, Kevin Gray. But if this is any hint, any indication of what this tournament's going to be like, Dr. Bob, we're in for a hell of a ride, my friend. Whoa.
A man that was in the tournament but not scheduled to fight here tonight. Whoa, might we be seeing partnerships here with Thompson and Jepson? No. Oh! And always the statement maker is Carl Jepson. The beast in here, and he is here to absolutely dominate! Jesus. This tournament. Adam B, I'm not a betting man, but that might be your first Franco-Canadian champion that we're seeing right in front of us.
Carl Jepson laying out his blockmates. After a great matchup between Mitch Thompson and Junior Benito, Carl Jepson laying waste to everyone in sight.
mesdames, votre encouragement pour Junior Benito. Junior Benito qui a maintenant 3 points dans le bloc A de ce tournoi pour la toute nouvelle ceinture franco-canadienne. Un combat du bloc B aura lieu un peu plus tard ce soir. Le champion qui a perdu pourra également participer à la suite de ce tournoi. Pour l'instant, c'est 3 points pour Junior Benito. Au sommet de la lutte est une organisation familiale. Merci de respecter les lutteurs et lutteuses. Aucun commentaire de nature raciste, homophobe, transphobe ou autre ne sera toléré. Également, on vous demandait de minimiser les sacres et les injures envers les lutteurs. Pourquoi je vous dis ça maintenant? Parce que vous avez l'habitude de le faire pour les personnes qui suivent. Veuillez accueillir les merveilleux.
I don't think they're ready to wrestle, Adam. I mean, no, they look like they're here to, unfortunately, heckle with us, perhaps.
Well, they are scheduled later for that fatal 4-way tag team matchup for the tag team championship.
Wasn't Franky done with that last time? Folks, I had thought perhaps that Franky had separated and distanced himself after the showings of last event. Perhaps they've made up? Later on tonight, you see our champion and you see the challengers for the tag team championships here. Once again, could then maybe hold all the gold here au sommet de la lutte.
Well, Dr. Bob, that's the thing. I mean, it was so focused on Fred and Yane because Franky the Mobster kind of lurking in the shadows a bit. Kind of, distancing himself. Maybe not so much in the team sense, but in the, the limelight sense from Fred and Yane.
Whoa. A little dissension, perhaps. They do not look to be on the same page, let alone perhaps the same book.
J'ai la mauvaise habitude de beaucoup trop parler. Je ne le fais pas ce soir. Au dernier gala, du sommet de la lutte, j'avais demandé une seule chose. De faire les choses tout seul pour prouver à mon adversaire et à tout le monde que j'étais capable de le faire. Puis qu'est-ce qui est arrivé?
Uh-oh.
Je n'avais pas écouté.
Franky telling his teammates here that he wanted to do the match alone, not have backup, show the world, show the fans, show his opponent that he could do it alone. Mad at Fred.
Quand je veux que vous soyez là pour moi, je vous le dis, hein? En parlant avec là pour moi, t'étais où, toi?
Quand les une volée. De quoi j'étais où? Comme si tu savais pas, tout le monde ici sait que j'étais où. J'étais à la WWE. Pas comme si toi tu pouvais savoir ça, hein? Il est meilleur que toi, Carlis!
Yane Harrison toed the line.
On vient normal, là, les gars. OK? Viens! Assoir! On redevient champion par équipe! Et toi, Franky! Assoir! Assoir!
Ton match.
Assoir, vous vous mêlez de vos calices d'affaires.
I will not repeat word for word what Franky just said, but he does not want their support, and he's making it very, very clear that he wants this to remain a one-on-one matchup for his championship.
Alors, messieurs, dames, de l'action, comme il y en a eu dans le premier combat, en voulez-vous encore plus? Hawkesbury. Le prochain combat est prévu pour une chute ou un maximum de 20 minutes. Il s'agit d'un combat mixte par équipe. Voici la première équipe, respective dans le panel et directement du pit à un poids combiné de 428 livres, le Sultan of Submission, Ali et le Dark Host, Mr. Doom. Voici Project 8100.
The always dangerous duo, Project 8100, have had their history and their problems with heavy rocks. Oh, look who's with them now, Adam B. The man nobody asked for, Sugar Shane Pinto.
I mean, this union forming in another promotion in Montreal, but it looks like they're taking the act on the road, Dr. Bob. Sugar Shane Pinto with Project 8100. Still a new pairing, Dr. Bob, of Project 8100 and Sugar Shane, but been successful in its very short time.
Shane, the manager of champions, becoming one of the most talked about managerial talents anywhere in the game. And if you ask him directly, he's going to say he's the best in the game. Well, with stablemates like these, I can guarantee you that Heavy Rocks is going to have a difficult time here today, taking nothing away from her talent.
Well, Heavy Rocks overcame Project 8100 before, back in June in that Rumble.
And from then, Hattie and Doom have not forgotten about it for a second. Number one contender from winning that Rumble. They always popular, always beloved. Heavy Rocks
was actually confronted by Dreya Mitchell after winning the Rumble. Dreya Mitchell to defend the championship for the first time against Kristara in a 2 out of 3 falls matchup.
And what a matchup that is going to be for your first defense. Listen to this crowd.
Et sa partenaire provient de Montréal, à un poids de 140 livres, on la surnomme de Cobra Queen.
Rocks calling in some backup. We saw this one announced recently online. Rocks remaining without a partner for quite some time, and she's found some very, very deadly friend.
And Dr. Bob, I like this pairing. I like this team of Katrina, Creed, and Heavy Rocks. I mean, to take care of business definitively with Dexter Doom, Patty, and I guess Shane Pinto, you need somebody like a snake, like a queen cobra.
Creed knows the Project 8100 boys very, very well as Shane Pinto. So picking someone with some history there. Great move by Heavy Rocks.
All right, our first taste of some tag team action on the main card. 8100 Rocks, Katrina, Creed. Of course, later we will see Mathis, Myre, Macrae, Martin, their first defense of the tag team titles against three very dangerous teams.
And
yes, Eddie and Johnny Taka are dangerous in their own ways.
They absolutely are.
Their own, yes, very interesting ways.
And the kind of, did you get all your shots kind of way as well.
There you go, there you go.
Highly anticipated matchup here. I mean, it's obvious to say, but the Project 8100 guys have so much tag team experience. If you check out their social media, they've been collecting titles everywhere they go. 4 titles apiece at this point, from last I remember. So Rocks and Creed are at a huge disadvantage not having tag teamed before, but they know each other. They have fought, and so a little bit of that experience will aid them. Is it enough to face off against their much more experienced tag team opponents? Oh.
Hattie playing some games with Katrina, Creed. Not a very wise decision for the Sultan.
Not against the Queen Cobra. The Cobra bites, the Cobra strikes, and you watch out, she packs a huge punch.
Well, yeah, I was going to mention, Dr. Bob, background in kickboxing and Muay Thai for Katrina Creed.
Was a lot of, I got to be honest, I don't know Heavy Rocks' background, but both of you side have that BJJ and also the kickboxing experience as well of Dexter Doom. Everyone, their experience in the martial arts here. It gets you to become a more wholesome, I think, creative wrestler because you can pull from all that striking, pull from all that grappling as well. Versatile is the word I was looking for.
Heavy Rocks having to wait the winner of Kristara and Dreya Mitchell for her eventual shot, but going to look to take care of business with Doom and Hattie and that slimy weasel on the outside. Shane Pinto better keep his distance. I say that with love. I like the guy somewhat.
I share
slimy weasel, please. Buy a slimy weasel.
I share none of that sentiment. Leg drop. Goes across Doom. Doom trying to shake it off. Corner.
Charges in.
Both Doom and Hattie love to use those European uppercuts. That's part of their striking arsenal. Kicks down at the knee. Drop kicks. Low and kicks out at 2. You're not going to put away Project 8100 that quickly, but if you string together some of that offense, it's going to go in your favor. Heavy Rocks goes for the Irish whip, reversed with the strength of Doom. Oh, and that's where you capitalized, unfortunately.
That's what 8100 just excels at to a T, Dr. Bob. Finding those small openings and just making it count, making it work. Hattie with a cheap shot to Heavy Rocks.
And think about it, with the added distraction of the mayhem of the man that is Shane Pinto outside, that just adds extra to that. Being able to find those shortcuts, those corners you can cut, especially with backup outside. Somebody go check his managerial license, though.
Oh, I threw out that handkerchief.
The old Cracker Jack box. They even make Cracker Jacks anymore? Whoa!
8100 rolling right now. Not where Katrina Creed and Heavy Rocks want to be, especially Heavy Rocks, who's in the ring right now.
Rocks.
Sorry, by handkerchief I meant McDonald's.
Napkin, yeah, sure. Snap bear over, puts him down. Oh! Goes for that Memphis style fist to the face.
But that's the thing about Hattie, Dr. Bob. Even the most simplest of things like that, he just executes so well and so precise.
He is such a student of the game, just absorbs and picks up wrestling and wrestling history like no one's business. Tags out to Doom, and they have essentially in the last few minutes just cut off all momentum of their opponents, specifically of Heavy Rocks. Fans continue to come on in. The hot ticket here tonight in Hawkesbury, folks.
And you saw that. I mean, Dexter Doom hooked Heavy Rocks. Hattie, just to add a little bit more, twisted the arm of Rocks before adding himself to the suplex.
Doom does this well as well. He kind of slows it down, changes. Well, not right there. I was about to say he slows down sometimes the action to keep it at his pace, usually on the advantage. But that desperation move by Heavy Rocks, unfortunately so tired down from this matchup, she was not able to string it together to capitalize. She needs to tag at him. She needs it bad right now to Creed.
And you got to wonder too, Dr. Bob, I know 8100 is, how do the kids say, tight with Dreya Mitchell? Could she have possibly gotten into their ears a bit saying, hey, you know, do as much damage to Heavy Rocks as you can, just in case?
Who knows what goes on in the group chats? That rolling spear.
Dexter Doom, very low knee from Creed.
Wow! Swinger Fisherman's neck breaker. Telling her opponents, telling her crowd, go for the leg drop. Hits the majority on Hattie, and the heel catches Doom.
And I was going to point out too, Dr. Bob, you have to see any physical interjection from Shane Pinto in this matchup yet.
Good, keep it that way.
Yet.
He's a nuisance as it is.
Now the lady is trying to suplex Hattie. Ran both Creed and Rocks into the corner. Dexter made the tag, though.
Tosses overhead with the suplex. And now it's back to Rocks versus Project 8100. She eliminated both of them single-handedly as the last three opponents, or last three wrestlers in that Rumble, and that's why they've had so many problems with her, so much bad blood.
Now about to be taken into the pit.
Oh! Right on the top of her neck.
Whoa.
Whoa. Folks, that is a misstep. I don't care how much experience you have. You do not do that to an opponent as dangerous as Heavy Rocks.
I mean, Dexter, Doom, Hattie, they want to just continue the beatdown on Heavy Rocks. Whoa. Survival instinct kicking in for Heavy Rocks, able to fight off both Hattie and Dexter.
Wants to tag.
Oh, wait. Oh! Shane Pinto finally interjecting himself. No. Rocks sends Dexter. No, stops himself in the nick of time. Schoolgirl.
She does it! What could blame that on, Pinto? But Rocks takes advantage of the missteps, and in what could be claimed as a big upset, wins over Project 8100. Katrina Creed, Heavy Rocks victorious here tonight.
combat. Louis-Michel Lelièvre, nos commentateurs Adam Bélanger et Dr. Love, qui méritent de l'amour, ces deux. Bien évidemment, Stéphane. And when you're a fan of Stéphane, you stay fan. On a tous nos fans ici à la C4, ici au sommet de la lutte, ici dans la lutte ontarienne, ici dans la lutte québécoise. Messieurs, donnez de l'énergie! Ce soir, c'est Retour pour la cause. On amasse des fonds pour la Société canadienne du cancer. On a ici un petit jeune homme qui s'appelle Jean-Luc Villeneuve. Son père est en pleine rémission de cancer. Il est présent ce soir, Monsieur Jean-Pierre Villeneuve. On l'applaudit, un vainqueur! La tradition se poursuit ici, dans la lutte en Ontario. Nous avons un tout nouveau championnat qui s'en vient, le championnat franco-canadien. Tantôt, nous avons vu 2 lutteurs du bloc A. Maintenant, 2 lutteurs du bloc B. C'est simple, une victoire, 3 points. Un verdict nul, 1 point pour chacun des lutteurs. Et le tournoi se poursuivra jusqu'à la fin de cette saison au sommet de la lutte. 20 lutteurs qui ont perdu un combat vont pouvoir continuer dans ce tournoi. Voici maintenant le premier combat du bloc B. Je le répète, 3 points pour le lutteur qui gagne, 1 point pour chaque lutteur si c'est un verdict nul. Ce combat du bloc B est prévu pour une chute ou un maximum de 15 minutes. Voici le premier lutteur du bloc B du tournoi. Il provient d'Hochelaga Maisonneuve, pesant 178 livres. Voici Tornado Keven.
Adam B, Block B coming out, a 0 block. Block B is coming out here in the Franco-Canadian tournament. And up first, Tornado Kevin Gray. I haven't been keeping track, but I can almost guarantee you 99% certainty that he still leads Quebec a number of matches. That man is a workhorse, the definition of a workhorse.
I just saw him a few weekends ago having a great matchup against Akira. Go check that one out. But Kevin Gray stepping in here. Focused a lot in past Asdll appearances in the tag team division. Now going at singles and focusing on scoring 3 points tonight against a man coming off a championship challenge back in June, coming up short, but Frank Milano, he's motivated to get back on track.
He's also got the Dr. Death Steve Williams colors on there, so I like it. Milano came so very close to being the Osame de la Lutte champion. Was just a hairs away from being crowned the champion. And this could be his redemption, or can he become the Franco-Canadian champion here at Osame de la Lutte?
Our first matchup in Block B, and we saw Block A in our opening matchup, Junior Benito and Mitch Thompson, so great matchup there. Let's see what Block B can do in terms of excitement. Kevin Gray, Frank Milano, also Tyler Knox, the third member of Block B.
Two competitors that I think the world of in here tonight. Two fan favorites. I'm hearing a good split of fans here. Some supporting Frank, some supporting Keven. Either way, whoever wins this one, the winners are certainly going to be the fans.
One thing you got to wonder, though, is seeing how the first match ended with Carl Jepsen laying out Mitch Thompson and Junior Benito.
Well, hopefully we got security here in case Jepsen decides to make his return. I shudder to think if he lays out all of his opponents. Now this is going to be a fast one. You blink and you miss it. Pinfalls can happen at any given time in a matchup, but with guys this quick, could happen in a split of a second here that we might miss it.
Once again, 3 points for a victory, 1 point for a tie, 0 points for a defeat.
Monkey flip, both shoulders down, holding on. Oh, very nice with the double bridges. Sling blade. Returns with the sling blade. So evenly matched at him. Whoa! This is some RVD Jerry Lynn right here.
I like it, I like it. Pump that in my veins, baby.
You remember seeing that for the first time on TNN?
Oh, yeah.
It blew my brains.
Hopefully nobody smashes their face off the floor tonight, but
Could happen. Could happen. At least we don't have to hear Fonzie.
I'll put it on just for you, Daddy.
Oh, I was thinking about the whistle mostly.
Okay. All right, back to the
that
matchup.
too.
Back to the matchup. Milano building up some momentum, looking to kick it into hyperdrive.
And with speed comes that leg strength. With that leg strength comes that height of the jump. And Flying Frank hits that forearm with a couple of feet up in the air. Ooh. Standing moves. Oh, gadget it.
Milano flattened out Gray, but Gray, got out of the pin, but you see him favoring the back.
Keven Gray was slower to get up than I'm used to. Might be playing a little possum. I don't know, Adam B.
Gray surprising him.
He says tornado, that airplane spin, perhaps mocking a little bit tornado Keven Gray. He got hit too.
I mean, these two, they were shaking hands, Dr. Bob. And, they definitely want to have a good sportsmanship to this. But the fact of the matter is, there's so much on the line in this tournament.
It's all great to be friends, all great for handshakes. Comes down to it, it is a physical fight. And that's what we're seeing now. Degenerating perhaps into fists and punches on the floor here.
That's the thing about Keven Gray. I mean, a very athletic competitor, but he can throw a hand just as good as anybody else.
I mean, look at who his brother is as well. One of the heaviest hitters in all Quebec. You don't grow up around that not knowing how to fight.
And also Mr. Grant Gray in the house tonight, the father of Keven Gray.
All the stars are out here tonight. That was not a Norm Macdonald joke.
And you guessed it, Frank Stallone.
Whoa!
Covers.
That popped me. Friday Night Live here.
Keven Gray
Almost
standing
weekend
tall,
update.
though.
Oh! Hits him too on the hand while he's trying to get up. I mean, not illegal, but certainly not a, let's say, up and up fair move there. Uh-oh.
Ow,
Oh, whoa! Yeah, Kevin's lost it a little bit. That respect that used to be there. I don't know if it was the punch in the face. I don't know what it was, but that little switch in his mind has turned on now here.
Well, that carrot that's dangling, the first ever Franco-Canadian champion of ASDLL.
Well, you can see it in his facial expressions, too. A lot less smiley, a lot more serious, a little angry there, too, and he punched him across the nose bridge.
And Dr. Bob, we know the history Frank Milano's had with, his nose being busted open. And
Slingshots off the inside to the outside, that triangle drop kick. Beautifully done.
Dr. Bob, for me, Keven Gray is just like a Mitch Thompson, a guy that, you know, around Ontario, around our parts, maybe not as many appearances, maybe not talked about, but these guys just command so much respect for their in-ring ability and what they've accomplished in their careers. But, you know, you got to make sure, though, that Keven Gray knows his limit. He doesn't go too far.
And just like Mitch Thompson, what a consummate athlete and what an all-around 5-tool player. Over the top, lands on his feet. Oh, jeez! We're talking about nose injuries and nose problems. Keven Gray's got one now.
The battle of the second-generation stars, Frank Milano, Keven Gray. Of course, Frank Milano, the son of Joe Milano, jumping Joe Milano.
Wrestling legend. Goes for the airplane spin. Frank Milano uses that to his advantage quite often. Don't know, can't remember if I've seen him get a pin out of that, but it definitely weakens and disequilibrium for his opponent, oftentimes setting up for the F8100.
Switches out of it. Dr. Bob, we're under 10 minutes left in this matchup. Under 8.5 now.
Blue Thunder, and that's it, folks. No. Oh! That hidden blade goes for the pin. Not enough.
I don't think he got the full connection that he wanted to get, but still.
Hey, you get hit with a sliding running elbow, full or not, that thing hurts. Flying Frank's still in this one, though. Wow. Resiliency of Milano.
Flipped him around with that. Almost got his first 3 points to Frank Milano.
We already saw one second-generation wrestler earlier on tonight in the VIP match, and here another one proving that second-generation wrestlers just have that in their blood. Now, time for the F8100. No, reverse the second time. Backslide. Backslide. Wow.
I think you mean the F18. I think you still got 8100 on your mind. Thought it was the 8100. Oh. There it is, hits it and gets the 3. Literally gets the 3 points.
Messieurs, dames, les gagnants du combat, Loïc, Frank, Milano.
Starting off this tournament strong. Milano and Benito now leading their blocks. Getting that momentum means the world. And we'll see what matches will be into our next show with the rest of Block A and Block B. Will we see Jepsen and Knox on next show? Great match from these two.
Tonight, Junior Benito getting 3 points. Frank Milano getting 3 points. And a raise of the arm from Keven Gray.
Back to some respect, and that's what we like to see.
Alors, messieurs, dames, c'est quand même incroyable. J'ai reçu un texto durant le combat pour me demander, OK, c'est 3 points pour une victoire, c'est 1 point par lutteur, c'est un verdict nul. On m'a demandé combien de points par lutteur. Si le lutteur perd le combat, eh bien, c'est 0. Alors, vous êtes renseignés, Louis-Michel Lelièvre, Geneviève Lacasse et Marc Charon. Messieurs, dames, ce soir, on annonce des fonds pour la Société canadienne du cancer. On a une ceinture mouton. Viens me montrer, viens sur le ring, t'aimes ça le spotlight, toi. C'est la ceinture original au sommet de la lutte. On est rendu maintenant à combien de dollars dans l'encan? 510. Alors, 510 $. On demande qu'on joue. On joue à l'encan, en fait, au kiosque souvenir, ici au sommet de la lutte. Et après l'intermission, nous allons remettre au plus offrant ou offrande la ceinture originale au sommet de la lutte. Cette ceinture-là a été remplacée par la ceinture actuelle, actuellement détenue par Franky de Hawkesbury. Alors, on met l'applaudissement pour Mouton! La fierté de Hawkesbury. Et ce soir, toute une soirée, et nous avons encore besoin de pas mal plus d'énergie. Alors, s'il vous plaît, faites du bruit tranquillement, augmentez votre dose d'énergie, faites du bruit maintenant! Le prochain combat est un match attraction spéciale, prévu pour une chute ou un maximum de 30 minutes. Le premier lutteur provient d'Hamilton, en Ontario, pesant 205 livres. Voici Monsieur Électricité, Jonny Deluca.
Adam B., one of your favorite wrestlers, Mr. Electricity himself, Jonny Deluca, aka Jonny D. Super talented in every facet of his game, but he's facing us against one of the most dominant wrestlers, I dare say, in Canada's history, especially in Quebec's history, against Marko Estrada. It's going to be quite a challenge, quite an uphill battle for Jonny Deluca, but an excitable one here for Mr. Electricity himself.
Dr. Bob, it's not too often Marko Estrada comes down to Ontario, but, you know, I've been calling this guy's matches for over 10 years now, and Marko Estrada, if you've never seen him before, you're in for an absolute ride.
Estrada, one of those successful everywhere he goes. Oh no, who gave him a mic? Come on, Jeff.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you live under a rock, which if you live here, you practically do. My name is Jonny Deluca.
And in a night that we're celebrating the Franco-Canadian,
I spent 6.5 hours in a car from Toronto to get here. So if you could show me a little bit of respect, that would be greatly appreciated.
disrespecting the good folks here at Hawkesbury.
The only respect is by sparing me from having to listen. Excuse me?
Well, we're family friendly.
I can't even hear what you're saying. I can't make it out. You all have silly accents, and I'm sick of them. I don't want to hear your French accent. You will listen to me whether you like it or not. So you shut up. You shut the bleep up. In case
Folks,
you didn't notice, I speak English, so if you can't understand me, that's not a me problem. It's a you problem.
Still Ontario, Johnny. Still Ontario.
Listen, I don't know who Estrada is.
Oh.
And quite frankly, I don't care who Marko Estrada is.
Well, I don't know who's been living under a rock then. That man's been on television, been on commercials of all kind. Huge following on social media. Gone viral many a time.
After tonight, Marko Estrada and all of you Markotrons are going to understand that the best professional wrestlers in Ontario come from Toronto.
Arguable statement.
If you don't like it, you can cry about it.
Jonny Deluca, everybody.
Public enemy number one.
Messieurs, dames, préparez vos affiches pour son adversaire. À un poids de 218 livres, il provient de l'Écoulet au Nouveau-Brunswick. On le proclame le champion du monde, Marko
Well, I think we know who these fans are supporting.
Marko Estrada, Dr. Bob, always a one to and appreciate the theatrics of a good entrance.
Well, when you look like a movie star like he does, you make that kind of an entrance, I guess.
One of the best wrestlers you will find in the entire country, Dr. Bob. A man who has set records. A guy that has just had so many classic matches, whether it be tag team wrestling, one-on-one competition. Marko Estrada, always a treat to see him live and in person and to call many of his matches. I mean, this guy has just been he's just been a superstar for so many years now, and Johnny Deluca, I hope he knows what he signed up for here. Definitely a man of the people too, Marko Estrada.
Whoa! Folks, I'm kind of busy singing at the same time, sorry. And always the absolute epitome of physicalness here. Look at the shape that Estrada is always in. That man eats, sleeps, and trains in the gym. Always. And the best physical appearance I've ever seen. It's like every single time I come out, he's got like a new muscle group growing.
Definitely a good get for Asdll, Marko Estrada in the season premiere. And let's not really write off Johnny Deluca.
Oh, no, nothing against Deluca, but he did come out here and speak ill of a city that I've grown very fond of. Speak ill of an opponent who's also world caliber, world class. Deluca in great shape, no argument. Absolutely not. Heck, I'd pay my entire life savings to look even a fraction as good as him, but he's not exactly a Marko Estrada.
As an old friend put it, Dr. Bob, Marko Estrada is built like an action figure.
I don't know, I don't have many action figures that are built like him. Maybe a few of the He-Mans, that's about it. Deluca's going to want to maybe rethink his comments that he said, especially about not knowing who Estrada is. That's Le Champion du Monde rare. Come on, folks. And look at the smiles on his face. Estrada is not very intimidated, let's say, about Deluca. Better watch out, though. Mr. Electricity packs a punch. He is faster than fast. And, I think what Deluca's going to have to do is focus on that speed and maybe a little bit of, I don't want to say it, but maybe a little bit of Estrada's overconfidence here tonight.
Marko Estrada is not paid by the hour. Dr. Bob comes out blasting early.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to go to that 15-minute time limit here. 30 minutes for this matchup.
Fans of the past, I've seen Marko Estrada. Well, I've called Marko Estrada taking on the likes of Chris Hero, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne. The list goes on and on.
On my side, Adam B, I can say I've only called one or two Estrada matches perhaps in my whole life, but obviously, if you're a fan of Quebec wrestling, you know the man's name.
Estrada, you know, he likes to dish out the punishment, but he also likes to have some fun with the fans, get them into the matchup. You know, definitely a very pro Marko Estrada crowd here in Hawkesbury.
You see this out of Estrada. Those shows of strength. One arm. Deluca's not a small man by any means. And he just one arm suplexed him there. Held him up. Deluca almost had an advantage for a split second there.
And that's the thing, you'll never tire out Marko Estrada.
No, that man is a cardio machine. You think sometimes in the history of wrestling, the bigger guys, you know, low gas tank, move slower, but Estrada really defies all those stereotypes. And as we say that, Deluca capitalizes on the little bit of a misstep, but goes now for kicks in the corner. That's what he's got to do. The fans are not going to like it.
This is the best moment John Deluca's had in this matchup, laying it on Marko Estrada.
It's been a few minutes now since this matchup started, and almost all Estrada. Frustrating the referee, Will Malteo, almost getting the 5 count here.
Yes, referee Willie Blacksleeve assigned this matchup. Willie Blacksleeve. Back elbow from Estrada and the boot follow-up.
And just like that, the momentum has shifted over to Estrada. Oh, Deluca kips up, catches the foot.
Able to surprise Estrada. Very nicely done by Deluca.
And that's what Deluca does better than almost any wrestler I've seen. He gets that sudden burst of speed, sudden burst of momentum, and so agile is he. I mean, if this had name of Minister Electricity to a T, he's able to go from 0 to 60 in no time. Impressive scoops and a slam over the much bigger Estrada.
Now, last little while, Dr. Bob, we've been able to see a lot of Johnny Deluca, and, you know, definitely a talent that's going to go a lot of places.
And to get a lot of places here at Osama de la Lutte, you'd have to beat someone like Marko Estrada. Tall order, though, to the top. Why are you taking so much time?
And leaving yourself wide open for that.
Fans roaring their approval.
Here comes Estrada.
Oh, I heard that one.
I talked about it earlier with Hattie, how he can just make the most simplest of things look so devastating. Likewise for Marko Estrada.
Folks, as a commentator, it's almost hard to call this one. The fans are so into it that they constantly sort of block my view as well. I've got to go behind signs, waving hands, as is evidence of what just happened there too. Just shows you how in the corner they are, Marko Estrada, how big of fans they are.
Blue Thunder couldn't put it away for Estrada. Could be gesturing, could be setting up for that pile driver likes to use.
All fini. Asking the fans, are we finished here?
Connects with Deluca. Deluca behind. Here comes Estrada.
Oh, jumps off the ropes. Smartly goes for the pin right after the offense.
No, sir, it's going to take a little bit more than that.
I also thought with the roar of this crowd that you were calling him Johnny Palooka for a bit. I was like a little diminutive. He's doing well enough.
He's talked some trash and he's backing it up, but can he put down Marko Estrada?
Handspring reversed by the stronger Marko Estrada. Woo! Uranage with authority.
Likes to use a big frog splash on the top rope. Nothing there for Marko. Oh, only a boot to the face from Deluca. Missile drop kick. Deluca catching Estrada off guard.
This time he's going for the handspring in. Spring cutter. Whoa! What a career-defining win that would have been. To pin a man with one of the longest winning streaks in all of Canadian history. Would have stamped his name here at Au Sommet de la Lutte.
Uh-oh. I've seen that look.
No. Might have been fun and games to start off the match. Uh-oh.
Deluca. Oh! Right into the discus clothesline.
Set the washing machine on high there. High spin.
Here comes the pile driver.
He's going for it. Smelling that victory. And it smells froggy.
Like I've seen so many times before, signed, sealed, and delivered, Dr. Bob. Marko Estrada does it again. No matter where he goes, Quebec, Ontario always rises to the occasion.
Listen to these fans. They love them some Marko Estrada.
Hey, tabarnouche, je vais vous le dire, dans 4h30 de soir, a valu la peine en 5 règles. Hawkesbury, vous êtes une gang de malades. Sérieusement, les pancartes, là, ça m'a excité. Ah, puis tout le monde, à 40 000, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Oxford! Oxford! Hawkesbury! À 40 000, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Let's go! Hey, je vais sortir à l'entrée, vous venez vous voir, vous embrasser ici à la bouche, si vous voulez. Je vous aime!
He's giving out free mouth kisses. Go see him.
Hey, messieurs, dames, avant l'intermission, là, on va rendre un service aux champions là. Maximisez-vous dans ce coin-là, on va prendre une photo avec toutes vos pancartes, là, quand même, là. Allez, Hawkesbury, pouvez vous lever, là, prenez pas votre place, ça va être l'intermission après, là. Donc, on va maximiser le tout de ce côté-là pour les pancartes. Puis après, Marko Estrada va prendre votre cash au qui va se souvenir au sommet de la lutte. Alors, messieurs, dames, je vais en prendre plusieurs. Criez avec moi, donnez de l'énergie. Et maintenant, je vais faire une vidéo. Hawkesbury, Le premier pèse 208 livres et le deuxième 200 livres d'or massif. Voici le top prospect Ying Harrison et $1 million friend la Merveilleux. Ils sont les merveilleux.
I'll go ask if you want to ask again.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first championship match of the evening. Tag team titles on the line. 4 teams will step in. The current champions, Macrae Martin and Mathis Myre, to be challenged by 3 teams, non-elimination, 1 fall to a finish, Dr. Bob.
And what a huge disadvantage that puts the champions at. But if there are ever 2 fighting champions that I've seen, it's got to be Macrae Martin and TGBA.
Voici la deuxième des 4 équipes, respectivement de Estrada et de Very Long Beach. Le premier pèse 175 livres et le deuxième 211 livres plus 5 livres supplémentaires. Dans ses popettes, voici The Wall Show Chicago et Trevor Sexxxy. Ils sont les Sexxxy.
Adam B, I don't know how to describe these two while still being G-rated, but Johnny Taco, Sexy Eddie have brought the crowd to its feet. I asked Taco before the show started, you wrestling in your underwear? And he said yes. So Eddie has certainly rubbed off on him. Hopefully, I was going to finish that joke, not in the way that you're thinking. You gotta wait for the punchline there, buddy.
Sexy Eddie has taken it upon himself to be a mentor of sorts for Johnny Taco.
And grow that mustache out. If you thought that man was dirty before, look at that facial hair. Adam B, in terms of role models and mentors, I don't know if Eddie tops that list. A lot you can learn about wrestling, but a lot about the rest of life that you definitely should emulate. What? KPK also accompanied by Sugar Shane Pinto here tonight. He failed once here tonight. It's his second opportunity for winning, this time for gold.
It appears to me, Dr. Bob, that Sugar Shane Pinto on his arrival to Asdll is focusing himself on the tag team division.
Trying to shake up the ranks here as well. KPK today with a little bit of a unusual tag team.
Not the lineup of KPK we were expecting. Originally supposed to be Ahmed and Abu, but Abu suffering an injury, so take it easy, Joey stepping in.
We wish Abu all the best. But 2 guys who know each other from the same neck of the woods there near the Greater Toronto area. Could be the dark horse win of tonight here. Might we see new champions?
Very interesting turn of events for our current tag team champions, Dr. Bob. last year, these two had a great matchup for the Asdll Championship, but then back in June of this year, coming together to defeat London Lightning and $1 Million Fred to win the Tag Team Championships.
The best of friends, training partners, enemies, opponents, tag partners, everything in between. And these two are here to show up and show off as the Asdll Tag Team Champions in their first defense. Could it be a very short one? The hometown hero, the man who arguably carried Asdll on his back for quite some time. A man who's been at every single one of these shows. And the fan favorite, the people's champion. One half of the tag team champions, Mathis, Myre. I call them the People's Champion, former Asdll Heavyweight Champion, current Asdll Tag Team Champion, TGBA Mathis, Myre.
Coming out with his good friend Carl. Dr. Bob, you know I'm a big fan of the old school Memphis wrestling. I look at Mathis, Myre, and Macrae Martin, how I kind of look at a Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. I mean, Mathis, Myre, the Jerry Lawler role of the very popular star in his hometown, his area. Macrae Martin, the outsider who's just won the hearts of the fans here. These guys have battled so many times. They've formed such a great tag team pairing here, and let's see exactly what they have in store for this hell of a first defense.
It's going to be quite a challenge here for the champions. It's not a handicap matchup, but when you're facing three other tag team the tag teams who all want those belts, it veritably almost turns into a 6-on-2 type of encounter here to defeat and win here tonight to keep those belts. You're going to have to look over your shoulder. You're going to have to wrestle the best you possibly can, but also a strategic matchup to make sure none of your opponents get the pinfall or submission over others in this matchup. All to say, an uphill battle here tonight for the champions.
And how about what we saw earlier between Franky, Fred, and Yane? I mean, oh boy, that's not a happy camp at all.
Well, they got to block that out. They got to compartmentalize and think about this championship matchup here. They will love to get the gold back around their waist, especially Fred. That man is driven by gold.
Once again, this is not elimination. One fall to a finish. Macrae going to start off with Fred.
Fred's talking a game plan. I mean, everything on paper really is towards the Macrae Martin camp here.
Paper, the same McDonald's paper towels that Shane Pinto's manager's license is on.
Smartly tags out against Yane Harrison. The top prospect who, even after all these years, says until he gets that level of fame and success that he feels is deserved to him, will keep that top prospect moniker. Such an imposing figure. So big, so tall is Yane. Keeps him peak physical. Well, listen, Macrae loves dancing, but he is not a man to be trifled with. Oh, he tagged on out. I guess I missed that. Take it easy, Joey.
Very different side of Take It Easy Joey we're seeing. Not taking it easy, Dr. Bob.
No.
Not taking it easy with the fans at all.
Well, you think about two guys who kind of match up in this matchup. I've seen Take It Easy dancing a lot too. Maybe not here tonight. Does not want dancing, he says. He can cut a rug with the best of him, though. Very Larry Sweeney-esque type of movement does say Take It Easy Joey.
Not a bad man to be compared to at all, Dr. Bob.
No.
Rest
Steps
in
on
peace.
his hand. Rest in peace. Steps on his hand, goes for the side headlock. No shenanigans for Joey here. Shakes it off.
Joey looking to the ropes. Here comes Joey. There goes Joey. Nope, nothing for Joey.
Macrae playing a little mind games. And out of the two, the much bigger opponent. I don't think shoulder blocks are going to do it against a guy the size of Macrae.
The wild card team of Ahmed, Take It Easy Joey, and Shane
See?
Pinto.
Look at the dancing. Oh! Come on, Joey. Ooh! Jeez Louise! Knocks him nearly out of the pink tassels.
Bob, you gotta wonder though, is Shane Pinto, is he just like following these teams out? Like they just have no idea what's happening and, oh look, there's Shane Pinto, okay.
No, I overheard a little bit of strategy. I might have been eavesdropping them back. All three of them had a game plan. This was premeditated.
Welcome to Hawkesbury, Take It Easy Joey. I mean, Dr. Bob,
Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to completely rule out Ahmed and Take It Easy Joey not walking out of here without the tag team titles because, you know, we all our times calling independent wrestling, we've seen so many shocking things, so many big-time victories when we weren't even expecting it.
Manhattan dropping now Macrae, and now TGB is dancing a little. Yeah, I take nothing away from the challengers here as well. Might be a little bit of a surprise victory if it happens, a little bit of an upset, but it absolutely could happen, especially with the chaos of a 4 tag team matchup.
Yeah, all these bodies around, I mean.
Sexxxy Tacos have not tagged on in yet. They're conserving a lot of energy. Eddie's a man that knows he can go all night.
Oh, Johnny Taco in the ring.
The Wild Child, no success on the bigger, strong man here. Ahmed, goes for a clothesline ducks.
Taco all over Ahmed.
Uh-oh. Folks, shield your children's eyes. Oh no, he's got a foreign object in there.
Hey! Like the late great Dusty Rhodes would say, you don't never steal the man on his pop.
I don't want to see that pop.
Eddie not having it with the hat.
Oh, Adam. I got an office job, man.
Sexxxy Eddie whips Ahmed. Oh, Yane Harrison made the tag.
I don't know if he saw that with Yane.
Didn't see it, but he felt the back.
And the fun and games have ended. Top Prospect is all business here. Harrison wrenching at Eddie's neck. Eddie's been in this a long time in the game. The wear and tear on his body from years of wrestling, especially all those death matches, must take its toll. Not to take anything away from Eddie. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Flapjack almost into the ring ropes.
Yane Harrison walking tall. The consummate cheerleader, $1 Million Fred.
Knocks him over. Runs right into the pin.
That's a lot of experience, a lot of history in the ring with Sexxxy Eddie and Fred.
Wrenching away at his mouth. Oof! And the tag champions arguing with the ref here.
Side Russian leg sweep from Fred.
Think about the experience that Fred and Eddie have had in this matchup. Those two as individuals have wrestled, I don't know how many years combined, possibly more than everyone else in this matchup. Veterans. Oof.
It's a testament to both Sexxxy Eddie and Fred that
still able to go with this raid, yeah.
Decades later, still in this.
And I don't say that to point out their age. I say it more so in terms of their ring knowledge, in terms of their experience. Anything you know, anything in that ring that you can do, they know a counter to. As for example there.
No Johnny Taco to make the tag.
Myre is game though. TGBA is game for it. Getting in.
Take it easy, Joey. In the ring with Mathis Myre.
Over, catches on his feet. Take it easy, Joey thinks he's got, nope.
Mathis gonna fly.
Not enough. Taking shots. Elbows over. Joey ducks underneath. Catches a dropkick to the chest, and KPK now. Even with this newly formed KPK, proven to be successful.
Plants him because we have new tag team champions. No.
Smartly, everyone else attacking because that could have been the end of this matchup. Oh. The thought of which, take it easy, Joey hit the floor, certainly not easy.
Taco pulling Mathis close to.
Forcing the tag out. Capitalizing on Ahmed, who they think is the easier prey here. Oh!
Sexxxy Taco's rolling. Fred having enough, sending Taco to the outside.
Jawbreakers. Sends Eddie reeling. Uh-oh. Could we see a second reign for Le Merveilleux? That might be it out of me. Oh!
Whoa.
In the nick of time. Martin saved this one.
Hot stepper though, going outside with Fred. In comes Mathis with Yane, high kick. Mathis tagging himself in.
He tagged him out, though. Myre and Eddie.
Misses.
Eddie ducks. Perhaps saves the match for himself here.
Oh, you see it. Mathis landed rough.
Oh, no. Perhaps tweaked his knee? I don't know what happened there. Certainly showing some effects of landing awkwardly. Oh! Ooh, Eddie smartly goes for the pin. Almost a quarter Nelson pin there. I couldn't see from my angle.
It's the veteran wherewithal of Sexxxy Eddie. Yane in the ring. Mathis gets caught.
Oh, side slam there. Nature's punch.
Fred.
Always
suplex machine, yeah. Jonny Taco.
Jumping taco cutter. With cheese, cone queso. Take it to Joey with the flatliner. Dancing way too soon, Joey. Woo, to the outside. Can you feel it? It's in the air, Adam B. Children run, children run.
Here they come.
And the stereo tope suicide. Oh, Eddie. Gathers some speed.
Yeah, I had a shred of hope for a second, but only a second. Wait, oh, whoa.
The powers of magnetism.
Wait a minute, is that the hell? They're coming from all over the place. Is that who I think it is?
The laws of attraction. Oh no, the ref's in there too. No, Taco, he's your tag team partner.
Remember in the meeting when we were told this is a family show?
I think this is how you make families, Adam.
All right, where do we go from here?
Fred went flying into the corner.
Where do we go
Eddie's going to want to go for the pin. That's where he wants to go.
I meant surprising Eddie.
Oh! Damn. To the top, TGB. Going for the patented splash. Oh no, what's... Come on, ref. Sugar Shane Pinto out of nowhere. We saw him bring in his challengers, but he's been remarkably quiet.
No disqualification, sir. I don't like it either, but... Wait, there's Carl. Oh. Sugar Shane getting physical with Carl.
Woo! And that is a man who deserves a clothesline.
Sexxxy Eddie lifting up Mathis.
If the Sexxxy Tacos can capitalize on Pinto's distraction there, they could become new champions. Adam B, I'm feeling it here.
More importantly, Eddie's feeling it. So's
Taco
Taco.
Destino, no. Oh no!
Misfire. Eddie goes into Taco.
Macrae in great positioning. He's had time to recover as well.
Let's see what the tag team champions are going to do here. Oh my God. The spider kick. Disaster kick from Mathis. The champions retain. Our first championship match of the evening sees the tag team champions retain. We still have the women's championship. And of course, our big main event, Franky the Mobster defends the Asdll championship against Picton. Wait a second now, wait a second. Sexxxy Taco still in the ring. Out comes the immaculate Ray St. Jean. Made his return to Asdll back in June. What? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that's right. See, because I have a new protege. That's right. I have a new protege, and that protege is going to help me kick down anyone that gets in my way from getting what I deserve. And tonight it starts, and it starts with you.
Who the fuck is that guy?
So without further ado, let's bring out my new protege.
Ray St. Jean's got a protege. Who is it? Wait a sec. What the hell?
Oh, God, no. Jonny, how could you? Jonny, no. That was a man you looked up to, a friend, a mentor, a teacher, one of your idols. I know how excited you were to tag with Eddie. How could you?
Johnny Taco once put Ray St. Jean out of here, but now aligned himself with him?
Oh, cutthroat DDT, and I hate from the bottom of my heart to both see Ray St. Jean here back, but also, and more importantly, to see Johnny Taco stab his friend right in the back. How could you, Jonny? How could you?
We went from sexy tacos to immaculate tacos? Yeah.
Et maintenant, regardez l'écran vidéo pour savoir quel match il s'en vient maintenant ce soir. Il s'agit de la ceinture féminine au sommet de la lutte. Voici la première lutteuse du combat. Voici maintenant son adversaire. Et maintenant, place à la demi-finale de Retour pour la cause. Demi-finale commencée par l'original Franky pour le championnat féminin au sommet de la lutte. Faites du bruit! Il s'agit des combats 2 3 prévus pour un maximum de 60 minutes. L'arbitre en charge, tout d'abord, à ma gauche, l'aspirante au titre. Pesant ce matin, 135,1 livres. Elle provient de Montréal. Voici de Sweet Kristara. Et à ma droite, son adversaire. Pesant ce matin, 181,3 livres. Elle provient également de Montréal. Voici la championne féminine au sommet de la lutte, Dreya Mitchell.
Back in June, Dr. Bob, Dreya Mitchell made history by becoming the first women's champion. Can she continue to make history by having the first successful defense of said title?
I have stated online previously, and I will say it again for the camera, for our mics here tonight, a 2 out of 3 falls matchup is my favorite stipulation in professional wrestling. We see such greats, Flair Steamboat, Omega Okada, Sasha Banks Bailey, in those types of matchups. Tonight we might see another legendary outing, and I cannot wait for how this matchup's going to go. Big time feeling here.
It was Dreya Mitchell making her debut here last September, being defeated by Kristara in a one-on-one matchup. And then at the season finale back in June, Dreya finishing off Kristara to win the championship in that 4-way elimination. Brings us to tonight, who can finally put this rivalry to bed.
A multi-person matchup is quite a different story than a test of wills, a battle between these two. The stipulation also leaves little up to questions here. Oh, going for the pin. You know, you've got to have a decided and definitive ending, a winner here to win a type of matchup. However, the first person to get that pinfall or submission win has a huge advantage. Knocks down the arms.
Surprises,
whoa.
and look at this.
Whoa, that quick, that early. And the first fall, I was just talking about having an advantage.
La gagnante pour le premier, tombée, Dreya Mitchell.
Dreya stealing that one. This changes the entire landscape of momentum of this matchup. Whatever game plan Kristara had, she's now at a disadvantage. She's got to play catch up. Oh!
But you know, Dreya Mitchell making a classic mistake, Dr. Bob, that we've seen so many times. You do not want to get under the skin. You do not want to push the temper of Kristara.
It's almost like that Sweetest Pea moniker is a little ironic. She got a lot of fire behind that. Sweet until provoked. Oh, powerbomb.
Right on the apron.
Hardest part of the ring. We talk about Kristara's fire. Think about the attitude of Dreya Mitchell. She comes in with a chip on her shoulder, but with the championship out here too. She's here to not only win, but defend and keep that title by any means necessary, as we saw by that cheating earlier in the matchup here. Really surprising, Adam B. I gotta say, against some of the caliber of Kristara.
Took the quick fall in the first one. Now Dreya following it up after that vicious powerbomb on the apron. Whoa.
Irish whip from corner to corner sends Kristara rocking. We often talk about championship advantage. You don't have to win, but certainly in a type of matchup like this, the champion with one pinfall advantage has such an advantage. I'm not saying that she can coast, not at all, against somebody like Kristara, but she's got a decided advantage here.
Well, you said rocking, Dr. Bob. Let's not forget who is waiting in the wings for the winner of this matchup. Heavy Rocks, victorious earlier tonight in the tag team matchup.
Wave of momentum. Oh
my God.
Trips over the second. Swinging neck breaker. Kicks out.
Dreya Mitchell may be looking for the Briscoe Brothers special, 2 straight falls.
Dreya Mitchell, another one of those wrestlers that we talk about having a world of potential. Certainly in the last little while has been living up to that potential and now gaining gold. You talk about somebody with a lot and a big future ahead of them, but it means that you need to win championships, you need to make your name, and certainly being the inaugural champion, have cemented yourself in Asdll history. Catches the foot. And catches another foot, but this time blocks it with her face.
But you got to think about it too, Dr. Bob. A lot of people, when the women's championship was announced, a lot of people figured Kristara would be a shoo-in to win the championship. But as we saw as the shows went on, Dreya Mitchell proving herself as a very formidable force in the women's division.
I mean, about a year ago, I would have called it an upset, but not anymore. Dreya has been proving herself match in, night in, show in and out. Fans chanting that she sucks, but she is a champion for a reason. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Whoa. Top rope octopus variation.
Ow.
Oh, my goodness.
Dreya in trouble.
That tree of Joey Lawrence there. Oh, catching the kicks. You can hear those bouncing off the walls here at Hawkesbury. Double knees.
And you know, fans, not a loud thud on the way down for Dreya, but that still sucks. That still hurts.
Well, look at how you land. You're catching two knees into the chest and landing basically on the top of your head and neck. Oof.
Pump kick in the corner from Dreya.
Oh, someone catch the license plate of that truck that just hit Kristara in the face. Oh, got just nothing but corner here. Battle of the kicks. Kristara really put everything into that. Her entire body.
Lost a bit of steam coming in, but that's just a testament to how hard hitting this matchup has been.
Trading kicks back and forth, those Yakuza kicks. About 6 of them if I counted right.
And let's not forget, Dreya Mitchell's still up 1 fall.
I know somebody who hasn't forgotten. Her name is Kristara. Wow, with the strength. Rolls through.
Wait, rolls through.
Oh! Incredible. When you thought Dreya had the advantage, she has caught in small package. Momentary lapse of judgment.
Both standing toe to toe. Relentless strikes from Kristara.
Ooh.
Just like that, the side kick.
Using her height advantage. My favorite move in wrestling, that pop-up spine buster from the corner. Could have gone for the pin, no? Oh, that might have been a mistake, Adam. Might have been a mistake.
Now she wants to do more, Bob. She wants to savor this moment. Kristara fighting for dear life.
Gourd buster.
The Shining Wizard.
Too close to the ropes, though, Adam. Too close to the ropes. Referee Will Maltain in good position.
Just in the nick of time.
Don't think Dreya had enough energy, enough power, resilience to kick out of that one. Thankfully for her, though, she was right in the ropes. Whoa. She's claiming a knee injury.
Kristara not going for it.
Well, ref's got to check up on her well-being, see if she can continue on in this matchup.
Kristara still trying to get at Dreya. Will standing in the way. Oh, come on.
Pulled her down by the hair. There was nothing wrong there.
Big jumping clothesline. Oh! Plants her. And Dreya's going to take this bump.
Use that tactic to her advantage in the corner, faked an injury, and just like that, first successful defense. Oh, Adam B, you called for it. You said she had to look over her shoulder for the #1 contender, for the challenger. Heavy Rocks is out here to stake her claim.
Heavy Rocks letting the champion know we have a future date for that championship belt.
Ce soir, grâce à qui le spectacle est possible, Benito, DRN Industriel, le groupe optimiste de Hawkesbury, l'original Marking, qui sont originales. J'aime Keven, HHT, l'Assemblée de la francophonie de l'Ontario, le gouvernement de l'Ontario, Hawkesbury Optometric Clinic, Rogers Hawkesbury, Pure Gem, et Jumex Construction Incorporée. Et maintenant, regardez l'écran géant pour avoir un avant-goût de ce qui se produira dans le prochain combat. Et maintenant, place au premier lutteur de la grande finale.
It is main event time. In all of his glory, the challenger, Big Bad Picton. Coming down to the ring with that keg, Dr. Bob, but will he leave tonight with a championship belt?
That man is focused. He's coming on here in honor of his friend who passed away last week, Yan Fortunato. Rest in peace, Yan. And he's going to do him proud here tonight. Picton is doing this one for Yan. Might he come out of it with the heavyweight championship? Yan Fortunato.
Et voici maintenant son adversaire.
The champion to retain his championship back in June against Flying Frank Milano has passed over a year as Asdll champion, but welcomes the challenge of Picton. And oh boy, this is, you know, Dr. Bob, we're a fan of many wrestling styles, but I'm a sucker for a good old-fashioned heavyweight championship fight.
And if you want to watch them big hits and big jumps and big strikes, you don't have to go much further than Picton. There's been a lot of anticipation around this one. There's an electricity in the air out of me. And it's for all the marbles for that championship.
And you notice right off the bat, Franky coming out alone.
Well, we heard it earlier in the night. Oh, no, don't touch it. Ah, yuck. We heard it earlier in the night. He threatened, he told Yane and Fred not to come in here tonight.
You know how they operate. They could have easily have, you know, found a way to work around that, but so far so good.
It's been such a great night, raising a lot of money for charity. So happy and so proud to be here, but right now, more than anything, I am excited to call this one.
Commencé par DRN Industriel, prévu pour une chute ou un maximum de 60 minutes. L'arbitre en charge, Brendan Renda. Tout d'abord, à ma droite, l'aspirant au titre. Présent ce matin, 315 livres. Il provient du projet number à elle. Voici
Battle of the big boys.
Et à ma gauche, son adversaire, pesant ce matin 256,2 livres. Il provient de Montréal. Voici le champion en titre masculin au sommet de la lutte, Franky the Monster.
It all comes down to this, Bob.
Like I was saying before during those intros, what a show we've had here tonight. What a great cause. And it could not be capitalized better than a championship matchup like this one here. Both of these two wrestlers will be great champions. We will see who is the better man here tonight, however. With that new championship title as well, the old one being auctioned off for $510 to go to the Canadian Cancer Society. We thank you to our great fans here in Hawkesbury.
Referee Brian Renda calls for the bell. Here we go. Picton, Franky the Monster.
Was it Brendan Renda?
Apparently.
Picton's had quite a great year. Even in this early on 2025, a lot of success, and he would love here to be the crowning achievement of his career, to be the champion. Not only is winning an Asdll championship, but to beat somebody, a legend like Franky the Monster.
Offers the hand to Picton early.
He really has turned over a new leaf. I kind of doubted him a little bit at the beginning, I gotta be honest, and having known Franky for this many years. But he really does seem to be sincere in his wish to be a more honorable champion, more honorable fighting champion.
Here's the Mobster, the Beast King. He's always a force of absolute chaos and destruction.
Collar elbow tie of Franky, obviously very used to being the strength, having the strength advantage over his opponents. Well, Picton is a very big boy. but it doesn't match up in sort of definition, obviously. But what strength, that beer-drinking strength of his. More of that brawling, brute type of body type. Franky got him over. But look, it took a lot of energy out of him with that shoulder tackle. He has to put 110% into it.
But what I'm wondering, Bob, is how Franky will react after that first chop.
We'll see.
They lock up again.
I remember in yesteryears, Franky getting hit by some of the heaviest choppers. Like a Vanessa Keven, like a Tomasino. That man got his chest. It opened. We'll see if he can stand up to Picton.
You don't have to worry about the chops because not faring too well with the shoulders at the moment.
I mean, we have it on record saying last year as well. Picton and Jepson had my match of the year. Tonight we might see a repeat here. Picton and Franky. Just a battle of monsters. Oh wow, Picton again getting the strength advantage. That's the second time. Franky had to switch over to that side headlock, but he was not winning that battle of strength.
Fighting his way up to the middle rope.
Getting the height advantage over. Whoa, he was losing that and twisted momentum. Never think that Frank is a one-dimensional powerhouse. That man is a smart wrestler in that ring.
That's one of the many things I like about the. Sorry, let me try this again. One of the many things I like about this matchup. It's kind of like a, the old card up against the new school bully.
And go for an old school here. Whoa! Wow. What balance, what flexibility, agility from Picton. Wow, Frank hasn't moved. He got hit with that overhead chop there and stagger in the corner.
Yeah, big statement from the challenger.
Oh, shifted. Oh, got dumped on his face.
That's what you got to do, though. Matchup like this, you got to switch things up. You got to keep the challenger guessing.
Picked this up much faster than Franky thought. Yeah, you got to switch up your game plan a little. Woo!
My goodness.
It's a lot of weight.
And again, Franky in trouble. Twice now, these big maneuvers from Picton have Franky the Mobster hurt, reeling.
Picton verbally challenging him here.
When all else fails, just slug it out.
The big man tumbles to the floor.
Fans moving out of the way, but how much time has this bought Picton?
Woo!
Ooh.
Vintage Franky. Tope Suicida and would have wrecked that whole front row, second row, third row maybe even if they had not moved. Picton in a bad way here, the challenger. Can't see him from here, but I'm sure he's splayed out like roadkill right now. Big strike. Caught him with a knee to the midsection, then picked him in a chop overhead or a clubbing blow to the back here.
Picton taking it to Franky the Mobster on the outside.
Every bit as physical as we thought this match would be, Adam B.
Oh!
First chop of the match.
You open that door, Franky.
Pandora's box even. All way, he says. Uh-oh, bad move.
Oh.
Jeez.
Not the loudest chop picked and thrown, but it still hurts.
No. Not the loudest, Adam. You go take one of those. Go ahead, man.
Hey, I said they still hurt. Oh.
Elbow to the side of the temple. I don't care how big and strong you are. That's going to rock your equilibrium.
Come on, guys. Hit the ring. Let's go.
Especially if you get caught under the ear. Or...
Come on.
You don't have balance. It's going to be really hard to keep on fighting. Chewy's.
Ooh. Derailed.
Lines him up. So we've seen this out of Picton before. Imagine the size of that quad coming down on you.
I mean, we knew what to expect going into this one, Bob, and it's been delivering so far.
This kind of feels like one of those mech fights. Like, those are not the size of normal human beings. That's the size of what a human being's inside out there. Franky has some air. Waiting for him to get in the perfect position to hit that drop kick. How exhausted they are. Kicked out of that one, and Franky just lays sprawls on top of him while he tries to recover some breath.
Both men have had their chances, but right now it's the champion standing tall.
Champion gonna go for the spear at him. Wow!
Oh! Hooks him. Whoa! Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Wait a sec now.
No. Franky is not going to be happy about this one.
I mentioned earlier they weren't coming out with Franky, but still making their presence felt.
Damn it, Yang!
Wonder where he picked that up from. The RKO dropping Picton.
I don't think Franky wants it to end like this.
And it's bought the champion some time to recover, check out the cobwebs.
Six counts. Up to 10. We're going to have to do a double count out here for Franky.
Oh, he sees them now.
Uh-oh. Franky not going for the pin. Focus on his stablemates here, and then Merveilleux. He screamed at them earlier in the matchup, told them to stay in the back. Wanted to do this one mano a mano.
Franky doesn't want to have this happen in his championship matches. He wants to prove to himself that everybody here can still get it done without assistance. Oh no!
Power slam! Might be it! Oh!
Whoa!
You could barely have slipped a sheet of paper in between of his shoulder and the canvas on that one. That's how close that was. We almost had a new champion here.
Just like that, dropped his guard. Picton capitalized, but can still not win the championship. Picton looking to move in. Oh boy, can he land this? Nope. Wow! Oh. Franky with the overhead toss, looking for the spear.
Oh. That might be it, folks. That might be it.
Wow! Whoa!
And however this one pans out, he has been doing this and giving it his all here. First recently deceased friend here who passed away unfortunately, and he's been giving it his all. Everything for Jan Fantinato. Can he become new champion? He's gonna have to dig down deep, find that next gear, find that extra tank of gas, and defend against the onslaught that is Franky the Mobster.
Follow-away slam. Is this Picton's moment? No.
Fans going nuts, the kids going crazy, running around here. There's an energy and excitement. Can Franky defend? Can Picton win it? What a feeling it's been here all night, but especially in this main event.
Oh no, Franky again. Oh. Gotta be kidding me at this
Does
point.
he keep getting this out of?
The artillery being fired, not land that kill shot.
I wholeheartedly agree with the sentiment voiced by this crowd. This is unequivocally and absolutely awesome here.
Both men bruised, sweaty.
Throwing everything at each other but the kitchen sink here.
Oh. Drops him.
Rope supported him though from falling.
Locks him again.
Raining thunderous shot after shot. Whoa.
A true heavyweight warrior. No. Picton surprising Franky. Oh,
come here!
He got him.
You're no champion! Your new men's heavyweight champion of au sommet dans la lutte, defeating that long over 365-day reign of Franky the Mobster, a legendary reign here au sommet. Your new champion fought with every last bit of energy he had in his body, and he reigned supreme here tonight. Was his night. Picton is your champion.
Found the opening, took it, jackhammered Franky the Mobster, and is now at the top of the mountain.
What a great night it's been. Thank you to all of our great fans online. Thank you to all of Hawkesbury. Adam B, what a joyous feeling it is here tonight to raise so much great money for charity and to see the crowning of a new champion. Folks, for Adam B, I am Dr. Bob. What a great night. We love you all. Keep supporting indie wrestling. Keep supporting. Au sommet de la lutte.